It's Ronnie. It's Sunday afternoon. Well, about 6 p.m. Listen to that wind blow. See the trees? Look at that. Where I live up here in northeast Nebraska is the second windiest place on the planet. No bull. The windiest place on the planet, constant airspeed, wind speed every daily average, is Altona, Iowa. Not Altoona, Altona. Out in the countryside, not by Des Moines. Oh, there's some people out and about. Clouds are going away. It's good, it's warming up, it's like 57. And I took my pickup out for a test drive because, check this out. I'm doing 55 miles an hour in my driveway with the engine shut off. I better hit the brakes. Oh, no! Oh, nothing's changing. Yeah, it's funny. I'd have been making noise for a while. The odometer that shows the miles is still correct, and the fuel gauge doesn't work in here. I've never ever traced it down yet. I just kept track of mileage, so I know I get about 11, 12 miles to the gallon, so I just watch the mileage and I don't want to put in gas. But yeah, I'm doing 55 right now. Woo! Maybe it's picking up the wind speed, I don't know. But I did some experimenting. This thing has always had a mispop fire on the dual exhaust on the right-hand side. You know, three cylinders, dual exhaust on this thing. Why? I don't know. Whoever had it before me did it that way. Changed the motor. I believe it's an 88 or 89 fuel injected that they messed up all the wiring and everything. And I said, I got a carburetor on it. That's how I got it. Wiring was a cluster mess. I'm slowly getting bugs out, and I played with it today. I wanted to check and see if that pop, if I had a burnt valve. So I had some time. I ran a compression check on all 6 cylinders where I just started, made sure it had oiled everything, and then shut it off. Didn't get it warm, and then took every spark plug out. It's an inline 6, 4.9, 300 cubic inch, inline 6. And I believe it's a 1988 engine block. And with that miss, I thought maybe it had a burnt valve, because no matter what I did, I adjusted anything, it would always pop out that exhaust pipe on the right-hand side, which is number 1, 2, or 3. So I went, well, if I bought an extra valve. I bought a brand new exhaust valve, if that's what was causing the problem. So I had all the parts, but I wasn't going to tear into it, but I got to find exactly what it is. I have a new exhaust valve. And then it had a tick, 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 tick all the time. Not all the time, but it sounded like a lifter tick. But it wasn't. And it sounded like an exhaust leak tick, but it wasn't. I haven't heard it since I've done what I just done. I played with the exhaust. The donuts were gone. They didn't even put donuts in it, and it was all crooked, and I got that lined up. And every once in a while, I'd still hear this sound like a tick, though. All right, but I got rid of the major, which was exhaust leak tick. Okay, got rid of that a month or two ago when I was playing with it. Lined everything up the correct way on the dual exhaust, just on the manifold, and no donuts. The way they made it had no donuts. They didn't do it the factory way. Some aftermarket junk, they had some shop do it, but they did a pretty good job. They just didn't put it on square. So that took care of the exhaust leak part with the I thought exactly that was what was it. Oh yeah, by the way, for this, it's stuck at 55. Up there, if you can see, the back end of that black Bronco, right up yonder, is a 1985. It has the same instrument cluster, exactly. Mileage will be different. It's only got 90-some thousand on it. I'm sure this is 181,000 on here. But yeah, if it don't snap out of it and decide to start working again correctly, let me go back. If it don't start to work correctly, I gotta take my tack off, take this stuff off, take the knobs off, just get rid of that plastic piece, and then there's like 8 bolts, 2 big old plug-ins behind, and a cable hook up, plug in for the speedometer, and I can take the whole guts out there and take it out of that one. So yeah, give and take bait and switch deal. Yeah, 4 hours, I'm not in a big hurry. Cool breeze. I was thinking about replacing this part, but that one up there has AC, so it's got vent holes here, and this one is kind of broken. If you, if you can see, I hot melt glued it and stuff, but yeah, that's 1984. Come on, man. What is that? Come on, man. I'm a Democrat now. I'm the Prez. Oh, wait. I'm the Democrat Prez. Come on, man. I gotta go to sleep. What? What's going on? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, I'm awake again. Give me a banana and some grape juice and I'm good to go. I got the whole panel, but it's got the vents. This doesn't have AC. So I don't know if I'll change it out. And it's like wood green, but who cares? This is my Rat Rod Beater 84 that just keeps going, and I'm getting all the bugs out of it now. So, okay, I'll have to do something about that if it doesn't decide to start working. No big whoop. Yeah, afternoon. You know, when it's warm now, it's warming up. I said it's in the upper 50s. Awesome. I can work outside. I have one up there, and then I do have another 85 Ford pickup, 2-wheel drive, with one in another AO. I could take either one out, and if it has the panels that are flat, maybe I'll replace, while I'm pulling it apart, keep the plastic, and instead of having to uber glue and hot melt glue and everything. But it works. It's working fine. Every old pickup, yeah, it said 84. This thing is 38 years old right now, okay? You think that new stuff you're paying for on an $80,000 pickup, $80,000 pickup is going to be running in 38 years? The regular price for this pickup, I believe, plain Jane 6-cylinder in 1984, the sticker price was $8,000. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so that's what I got to do on this. But, oh yeah, back to that. I pulled the spark plugs out, did a compression check on every cylinder to see if I had a burnt valve or a bent valve. Because I had that pop, pop. Well, first freaking spark plug I pulled out was number 1 up in the front. And I can't make it. I've never seen, I should have took a picture of it to show you mechanics. This thing must have been a bad plug. It's only got like 7 or 8,000 miles on these spark plugs. And they're the Uber Platinum tip ones, gapped at 42 to 45. But apparently it had a crack in the ceramic. Here's what a spark plug, if I turn it up, here's what it's supposed to look like if it's firing right. Here's where your coil or whatever, and this old one's where your wires hook, and it goes into the cylinder and it fires a spark right across here, okay? Well, this is what it looked like. It had carbon from here. See if I can hold this. All the way. Carbon from here all the way up to here, where I'm drawn. Carbon, not oil or nothing. This ain't, I pulled every plug, not no oil, just perfectly brown and gray. Ain't burning any oil. But it had carbon buildup all the way up to the 42,000s, and then this, where it's supposed to sit, imagine that's 42,000s, it was up, pushed up to here. It's still, well, I bent it back. It was at about 85 thousandths gap between here where it sparks to here, and it was all, I thought it was like the ceramic, but no, it was just carbon from a long arcing. This spark plug was bad from the factory. It had a hairline crack right in here, and it would arc across to the side down here instead of firing between here. And then 90% of the time it'd fire up here. This thing was full of freaking carbon deposit, not black, gasoline, carbon, like flake off calcium in your bathroom. You know how that's what it does. It was built up all in there, all the way around, except it still had a spot to fire here, and it still had a spot to fire right to the edge. So I went and knocked all that off because I don't have an extra plug. I went and broke it all off and went, All right. Well, I'll order get you another spark plug tomorrow. But yeah, knocked it all off. I'd never seen that in my lifetime, but I know that's exactly what happened. All the other ones, the carburetor's right, everything's running perfect, except that was a bad plug, and it was arcing from the center electrode over to the bottom, because there was a split in the ceramic, and then it was firing up top, and it was like, and then from that long arc, it got hot, and as that carbon, that white fuel carbon built up, it just kept bending it because it was getting so hot on that tip. Usually it'll just melt the tip off and everything, and it'll die, and you know you got a dead cylinder. But it kept running all the time. But, you know, it had that miss pop. Well, I cleaned it up, regapped it. It's still got a miss pop, but not hardly at all. And, yeah, I should have took a picture of that spark plug before I cleaned it up. So I'm going to put one new spark plug in, and that took care of that. The Kia Racer had another minor malfunction. It's got power brake booster. After 475,000, they got a diaphragm in that helps you push the brakes down. Power brakes, runs off a vacuum up the engine. Make it simple. When I pushed the brake pedal, the motors start missing, and I had to stand on the brakes. So that means I had a major vacuum leak through the vacuum assist power brakes. Okay, I had to order a reman, $120. Made it 478,000 miles almost now. Not bad. Okay, so I'll have to change that out. It's tight. It's underneath, like, imagine this. You see how much string's under here? Imagine in that little Kia car. That's where I got to work on to pull it out, and then under the hood. Yeah, I'm thinking that's going to be a good 8-hour job, because I'm going to have to gut all kinds of stuff just to get to 4 bolts for you snowflakes. 4 bolts that hold that on, but then you got to adjust it. You got to pull a clevis pin from the brake pedal lever, and you know all that. But it's on the way, and people like give me crap. Wow, $120. Your Kia's nickel and dime. Yes, yeah, just like this. I have a brand new radiator here now. I have to fix some rear end seals. The radiator's $120. My time, I work for free for myself. You tell me, even in this pickup, the last, with the radiator and everything, I don't have an extra $300 in it for the last 2 years, including tires and everything. You tell me you're going to get one car payment on a used vehicle that's under $300. You're not. Nickel and dime, yeah, if you had to take the shop and pay $160 an hour now what they're charging, you're Scrooged. Me, I'm thinking about, once I get things squared up, maybe putting up another garage and doing simple work like this stuff for people, and get me a good scanner and do work, because they can't figure it out in town at the frickin' dealers anyway. But I can't do it until I own the ground, which I still don't. I can't add anything until I can't get permits, because I don't own it, because there's a big holdup on my dad's estate yet for, 19 months now since he passed. Ain't me. I'm an innocent bystander. I'm not a trustee or nothing. I just got to hang out and wait. But I got a power brake booster coming for the Kia Racer. Basically, the Kia Racer is all new engine seals, all new gaskets. The engine is fine, doesn't burn drop oil. A few electronic parts. The transmission's been all redone. There's nothing wrong with it, nothing burnt. All the pads, everything are just awesome yet at 470,000, because I always kept oil clean and changed it and didn't beat it too bad. So, $120, probably, if everything goes right, 6 to 8 hours on the Kia changing that booster. But for me, $120, what the heck? And if everything goes totally correct, in 1 month or over, I'm going to be totally debt-free, without anything I'm inheriting or any of that. And I'm $6,000 in the hole, for $5 or $6,000 in the hole for paying inheritance taxes over a year ago, and still the deed isn't changed to anything, so that's out of my pocket. So, no big deal. I'm not worried about it. My dad didn't owe me a damn thing. I just want my home and be left alone right where I'm at, okay? But apparently the other family members don't figure that out. And they want everything. Cool breeze. And they're gonna, I can make you move. I'll probably have to dig my own well. No big deal. I've been checking around on that already too, because it's gonna happen sooner or later. But all the good stuff is I'm about totally debt free, and totally debt free. No payments to banks, credit cards, nothing. All I have to do is pay for my groceries, electricity, insurance on the house, insurance on the vehicles, gas for the vehicles, repairs, not a loan out of borrowed money anywhere. You want to know something really cool? If you don't have to pay loan payments anymore, you don't have borrowed money, you don't have loan payments, you don't have a mortgage, guess what you have instead? You got money! You got cash in your pocket! Think about it. But yeah, I'll get it squared up. I'll show you. I should have took a picture of that spark plug. Wow, I'd never seen nothing like that in my life, but I know exactly what happened once I started looking at it real close. Bad from the factory. But, usually they'll melt down and burn up, right? This one just kept working back and forth and just, this is something. Oh, and check this out. This is a 1984. Got the bugs out with I believe, 88 motor. That's my electric fuel pump, because it was a fuel-injected engine, but it don't got fuel injection on it. See if she fucking fires up. Ooh, pardon my language. And there's the key on. There's the temperature after I've been talking to you for 5 or 8 minutes. Cool as a cucumber with the new radiator. Oil pressure and stuff's going to come up. Yeah, do I know how to tune? You're not going to get an electronic control the vehicle, computer, everything to start any nicer than this. Oh yeah, it's got the push button because the dude, apparently the high school kid or whoever that had it before me, before I bought it, before the other dude bought it on the road, broken down and dead, apparently he wanted a race car. But yeah, you see how quick that, I didn't touch throttle, nothing, anything, boop. 1984, kids. Take care, peace, love, half a heart, I'm holding my phone, have a heart. Be who you are, use common sense, however you want to live your life, cool, but, there's haters that say I don't know what I'm doing on nothing, and they're all liars. I got people that lie about me all the time, and when I corner them, even family members lie about me in my life, okay? Gee, surprise, surprise, that haven't even been around me for 30 years, and then they make up lies about me and my life and my exes and stuff, and then tell me about it. I'm like, what? That's not right. Just tell them to blow it out their butt and piss off. Get the shit done you're supposed to and leave me the hell alone. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful, beautiful evening. The wind is starting to go down. Hopefully, it's only supposed to be blowing 20 mile an hour tomorrow. I shouldn't be too bad hanging on the trailer door shagging, so hopefully I won't get hit. But I never say never, but pay attention. But there you go, man. Take care. Be you. Be yourself. Don't take no crap from no haters and no naysayers. Stand your ground. If you know you are correct, you stand your ground. Haters and stuff and what people say about you cannot affect you. If you knock them on there, I'd push them down and show them they're wrong and prove they're wrong and they're liars. But, you care about what other people think about you? That's up to you. All I care about is people that think about me know I tell the truth. If people hate me, I don't give a crap. If they don't like the way I live, I should have new vehicles. If you're debt-free, buy a new vehicle. That's against the whole freaking idea of being totally debt-free. Why don't you just buy a new vehicle now? You're debt-free. Almost. A couple $100. That just defeats the point of being debt-free, dummies. I don't have any payments, so let's go get more payments. Give me a break. That's how psychos think. All right, be you. Don't hurt nobody. Don't take no crap. Stand up for you. Take on hate. If you know how to take on the haters and deal with evil, go for it. But if you don't, turn around and walk away, because you'll feel it. Just get away and let us professionals take care of them scumbags. All right, I love you. Mwah! I will see you later. If God and the angels let me, I will be back. It's been a good day. Yeah. Take care. Love y'all. Ciao. Wind's going down all of a sudden. See ya.